And there you have it. 3-7. Man, if you love football, you have to love Barcelona. They give you some of the best football that you could ever watch. 3-7. I know it's a friendly, I know it's a preseason, but it's still great football to watch and enjoy. You see goals, you see high level play. It's honestly a great thing to see Barcelona play. Genuinely. Well, welcome. Honestly, I just really want to talk about and applause Hansi Flick for what he has done to this club. He has genuinely turned it around. I also just want to say, man, thank you, Xavi. Gave us a lot so that Hansi Flick could build off of. Honestly, it's wonderful. These last couple years have been very dark. Falling short in the Europa League final, falling into the Europa League in general. There's been a lot of heartbreak, you know. As a Barca fan, it's rough. This has been one of the best years. Hansi Flick has turned around this team, coming off of a treble, a domestic treble at that, beating Real Madrid 4 times in the season in 2 cup finals. Let me just tell you, man, it's a wonderful feeling. It's a wonderful feeling. But we have to really take this with a grain of salt in the sense that we still have a lot of things that we need to work on. We were still having a lot of issues that we've had since last year, will cause us to get knocked out in the Champions League to Inter Milan. Our defensive errors are too consistent. We have seen our high line kind of bite us in the butt. We have seen 4 different back lines. Today was a really interesting start to a back line because we used 4 of our normal starters from last season. We had Araujo, Koundé, Kubarsi, and Balde. Those 4 were our genuine starters last year. Obviously, Indigo would be the better choice over Araujo, but Araujo is one of the biggest center backs that we have on our team, meaning his impact. But as of late, from what we've seen in 3 meaningful Champions League campaigns, he has fallen off a cliff. He is just not good on the ball. Sometimes his positioning and decision making, it's getting bad at this point. I rated Araujo for almost 2-3 years, but last year was really the final straw. It was like he let 2 goals in. I know Lamine Yamal, lost the ball at the final third in Milan, and then obviously Garcia went down to Dumfries, but the goal came from Araujo, not defending the goal. I don't know. We still have a lot of things to work on in the back line. That is our biggest issue. But I mean, at the end of the day, we gave up 4 goals within 2 games, right? If you give up 4 and you're scoring 10 within 2 games, you can kind of see where this is going, right? Hansi Flick doesn't really give up that many goals when we saw him at Bayern, when we seen him in Germany. So that's why it's really surprising to see this many goals go through. But hey, at the end of the day, it's exciting football. That's all we can really think. But as a Barca fan, I have to critique a little bit where I would like to see change. I genuinely think our starting back line should be Balde, Indigo, Kubarsi, Koundé. Now, two players have really shown out to me. Eric Garcia at the right back, been phenomenal. I mean, phenomenal. He is great on the ball, makes great decisions. He is clinical if he's in the final third taking a corner or if he needs to press the ball up. He is phenomenal. What I've seen Flick do that Xavi kind of started, he's really believing in the La Masia kids, and I'm glad to see that. Because we have, honestly, even during Messi's dominance, we didn't really see many La Masia players come up. We would see them leave and go to other clubs, and they'll still be great coming from La Masia. But this season, thanks to Flick, even last season at that, with the financial issues that the club's been having, you're not able to go spend 200 million, 150 million on another player, world class player that you may need. Financial fair play causing a lot of stress on the club as well. The stadium's still not being built. The club still is in disarray. But the thing is, the team is still showing out. And I love how these Madrid fans are talking more about Barcelona than they do about their club. They were crying 2 months ago in June and July when the Club World Cup was going on, talking about that. Oh, Barcelona's not even in the tournament. Barcelona, Barcelona. It's like, guys, you are in the tournament. We are not. You guys have been telling that to us the entire tournament in the Club World Cup. Why are you guys so bothered by us critiquing you? But now that it's preseason and their team isn't even going to start training until the 4th or 5th of August, man, these Madrid fans, I swear, their whole personality is 15 champions, 15 champions. It's like they don't even know the history half the time. If you don't, I don't know. But I digress. I need to go back to where we were talking about on the preseason. I'm really excited. A lot of the kids have been really showing us that they're hungry, man. They've seen Lamine Yamal come on and just take the world by storm. They want to be like Lamine. They want to show their skills. They want to show everything. I love seeing that people in the academy growing and fighting tooth and nail. Because, bro, those academies are cutthroat. You're a 9-year-old kid, 12-year-old kid. You're thinking, you're big and bad playing for one of the biggest teams in the world at the academy. But, bro, they are cutthroat. If they don't believe you're good enough, you're getting booted out. Like, that's some realistic shit at 9, 10, 11, dog. Like, bro, imagine I was crying because I didn't get on my varsity team in ninth grade. Like, this is the thing. Put that crap into perspective, man. These kids have been playing and playing and grinding blood, sweat, and tears since the age of 9, 8, 4. Like, dude, they have been going through it. They've been working. Lamine Yamal at 16 coming on Barcelona in the darkest of days, thanks to Xavi showing out like he has. Man, it's a beautiful thing to support Barcelona, honestly. Because if you love football, you love Barcelona. They play some of the best football that you will ever enjoy, even if you're a neutral. That's why Madrid fans hate Barcelona, because they know Barcelona is their nemesis, their kryptonite, their freaking like when they look at them, they hate them. All they bring up is 15 champion, 15 champion. But what does that mean if at the end of the day, when you play against Barcelona, you're scared, you're shaking? Man, man, man. But honestly, from what I've seen, the midfield it's so interchangeable. So interchangeable. Today, Hansi Flick went out with a 4-2-3-1 to start off with. It was really good on the offense, man. The midfield was all Barcelona. And this isn't to downplay Seoul. They play phenomenal football, if I'm honest, not even to act like they're some B-rate team. They're a professional level team in Korea, yeah, but at the end of the day, they're professional level. I mean, I was seeing some flashes of brilliance from them. It's just some of the best football. We're about what? Today is the 31st of July. 31st of July. We're about 16 days out, 17 days out from the regular season to start. I'm really exciting. First game of the season is going to be against Mallorca away. Mallorca away is a little bit of a uphill battle. Uh, they do like to play off the counter attack. They do like to park the bus. They kind of have that Inter Milan type style. Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen, this game, Lamine Yamal with his brace. We had Donny Olmo doing some great movement off the ball, on the ball, threading the needle. He's doing his thing. I don't know why some people are still downplaying Downey Olmo. I just really feel like they don't understand how Downey Olmo plays, because they just keep belittling his play style, which I don't understand. I don't know what they really be looking at because I feel like a lot of people nowadays from this generation, from like the 2015 upwards, apparently it's all about stats now, GA and your ground duels and your whatever. But I'm like, I mean, that's fine. I mean, if you want to go and look at all that, that's fair play to you. But I mean, I'm watching the game and I'm seeing the impact Donny Olmo has on the field every single time he comes on the pitch. Rafinha, clutchness, Pedri, midfield maestro. He's just giving me those memories of Iniesta, man. It's just our biggest issue, honestly, is our defense. If we can really try to find a better way, or I don't even know what to say here, because honestly, this is a really big issue that Flick has to figure out, and I think he's trying to. Is he's trying to find who he should put on the center back positions. I'm actually kind of glad that we didn't buy anyone else on the left back or right back position because there were options out there. Some people were talking about getting a Grimaldo, a Dumfries. There was people on the market that we could have gone and grabbed, but I think Flick went down the right pathway here. Let's go a season when they're not spending too much money. Hopefully, the Camp Nou gets rebuilt within this season. I genuinely don't see it happening. There's been reports that now that the last announcement was it was supposed to be ready by August after the Johan Gamper Trophy game. We were supposed to be playing in there, but now there's been a change of plans, and then Juan Laporta isn't going to be announcing any more um, deadlines on when it's going to be announced because he doesn't even know at this point. He stated, um, and that's going to hurt the financial fair play aspect. Uh, so I think they went down the correct path here of only bringing in a lone player, which was Rashford. We got Juan Garcia. Roni is phenomenal as well at that right wing position. So when Lamine Yamal needs to come off to rest a little bit, he is a great, great sub. I think the big takeaway that we've had from the last two games with Kobe and Seoul, we are still seeing the same issues that we've seen last season regarding the back line. It's just the consistency off the ball, the high line requiring so much athleticism with the running back and forth. Um, that's the one thing that a lot of the players still have to figure out. Because I think the best two pairings is Kubarsi and Indigo. They're the best two pairings when it comes to the high line because they keep formation very well. Now, the person that I'm rating a little higher as well is Christensen. Today he had an absolute worldie out there. He was Miles. He was in Narnia taking a shot, scoring a wonder goal. Sensational football. Araujo, honestly, I haven't seen much difference in his overall game. He's still the same physical person. Off the ball positioning, he's still kind of awkward in a sense where he's giving too much space to the player, especially when the player is facing goal. Eric Garcia, Bunde, Hector Ford, those two players have been phenomenal. Garcia, though, I'll be honest, I have to see him play a little more. Last season, he wasn't terrible, but he wasn't great. Another player that really surprised me was Gerard Martin. Gerard Martin was phenomenal. Casado was really good. There's so many players that I can honestly rate highly, specifically our offensive players. Because offensively, we're scary, man. We're scary, man. We're scaring people. We're scoring goals. Like scoring goals isn't the problem. Defending is the problem. That's the only thing we really need to fix. I think Johan Garcia, uh, he's still trying to figure out things because obviously the high line is requiring him to be ready at all times. And then whenever we have so much possession of the ball, he really has no time to react in a sense. Because today he gave one goal up, but it was also due to the fact that the Korean striker did a really great job. He finished very well, making it very difficult for Garcia to stop that. So I'm not gonna blame Garcia at all. We should not give one-on-one base. But at the end of the day, it happened. It is what it is. It was 7-3. Phenomenal football. I thank Barca every day for letting me enjoy that type of football. It's amazing to watch. Flick, thank you again. We're going to keep going on to bigger and better things. It looks like we're playing, was it Dogu? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Daegu FC. We'll be playing Daegu FC this Sunday, I believe. Monday, excuse me. So on Monday at 7 a.m. EST, we will be playing FC Daegu. That'll be the last game of the Asia Tour. Here it is. The Johan Gamper Trophy, excuse me. Johan Gamper Trophy will be played on the 10th. So within the same week, they'll be playing that at 3 p.m. Thankfully, it's not in the morning. Man, these 7 o'clock games have been, whew. But all right, guys, I appreciate you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. It was a phenomenal game. Woke up mad early, had to take a nap before I could make the video because I had to, sleep a little bit and take it all in, take a nap, dream about it, glaze it a little bit. Because in my head, I'm like 7 goals, man, you can't complain. Like 7 goals, come on, who's gonna complain?